Hi everyone. The goal was scored by Bruno. The celebration was started by Rono. Even the spectators started celebrating for Rono. Yes, this was a very interesting incident happened Portugal versus Uruguay match. In Lusail Stadium, at 54th minute, Bruno Fernandes has given a cross to CR7, Rono, and he tried attempting for a header, but it was a total confusion whether he could make a touch or not. Later, when FIFA analyzed the goal with a technology assisted method, FIFA declared the goal belongs to Bruno Fernandes because CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo couldn't make even a faintest touch on the ball. What is this technology and how is it possible? And what way this technology of connected ball is helping football, soccer and even other sports. Much more in today's AMFA 2. Qatar World Cup has started using connected ball named Rihla for its tournament. Rihla means safe journey. So it's a journey taking all the cultures, all the different races and different celebrations and many more. Let's understand what is this technology all about and how it is possible to help the training, the match organizing and the decisions. How it is linked with VAR or even other semi-automated offside technologies. Much more we will discuss and have a run through in today's session.
These are the visuals of that 54th minute goal from Portugal Uruguay. We can see from different angles the front and the rear position camera, but those camera visuals were not really indicating if CR7 had a touch on the ball or not. But later the connected ball technology sensor has given a very clear indication that the CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo didn't have even a faintest touch on the ball, and the goal was awarded to Bruno Fernandes. So this is the cut section of the connected ball, Al Rihla ball in World Cup. We can see the sensor, which is called an IMU sensor, inertial measurement unit motion sensor. This can capture the signals at 500 Hertz frequency. That means 500 per second is what the frequency of the sensor motion capture. And this is the inner details of the sensor inside the ball. The sensor is powered by a rechargeable battery which can be charged by induction. And this can very clearly give the player position data, and it applies artificial intelligence and the FIFA's semi-automated offside technology and VAR, video assisted referee, the instantaneous information. This all combination can give a very clear analysis and decision guidance. The connected ball technology can give a live ball tracking by using an ultra wideband radio sensor UWB, which can give the impacts and the spin rate, which can also use an LPS, the local positioning system. The interesting part is the delay is less than 20 milliseconds. So if we go through this technical specifications, as we have seen, it can give 2D as well as 3D dimensions. The sensor weight is only 14 grams, which is very minimal, and this doesn't affect the weight or the inertia of the ball or the physical characteristics or the performance of the ball. And how this data can be analyzed and can be made useful for the match. It can be used, the data can be analyzed for different purposes. One is for the training purpose, another one for the match decisions and observation purpose, and officiating purpose. So if we categorize the data, we can see first type is the performance data. What is the dribbling speed of a particular player? It can be captured from the sensor, from the ball. What is acceleration, the rate of velocity, the acceleration of the ball? And what is the running distance with the ball when a player is running with the ball? And whether if the players are doing offensive or defensive sprints, are they doing attacking or are they going on a defensive mode? We can see and analyze from the data. What's the load given on the ball when a player is kicking? And each when time is passing, what is the load acting on the ball? Is he able to do with the same pressure, with the same load, or is it depreciating? So the activeness of the player can be measured from the performance data. Then second one is the tactical data, which can be used for deciding or formulating the different tactics when it is played between two different teams. Remember, the data is the confidentiality, the privacy is always protected by the rule, and FIFA has got a pro certification and the standards for the data privacy and the security. Despite that, the match planning and the training purpose, it can be used. What is the ball losses and what is the ball gain? What's the percentage? What's the nature it's giving? How much is the pressing force? And what's the contour? And the space control, it can be done, measured from and categorized under tactical data. And the changeover phases can also be measured. Then when it goes to the technical data, what's the speed of the shot from a player when he's doing a free kick or a goal kick or a direct or indirect or a flag kick? So for the different kicks, what's the shot speed? What's the ball possession time of each player and each team? That can be exactly measured, and by this the different the performance and the data can be compared. What's the passing speed when ball is passed? What's the speed? Pass scored and the different ball actions can also be measured with the sensor. And with this, the team can decide to go against the other one, whether to do an offensive strategy or a defensive strategy. What should be the dribbling speed when a player is running with ball and doing a dribbling, or what's the speed when without ball the player is running? So all that different modes of play can be very closely measured and analyzed. That's an advantage. And the best advantages, the other advantages are the individualization. The individualization is possible with the connected ball rather than a team performance. Each individual player, how he's behaving, how he's performing, that can be measured. Any improvement can be given, and position changes are possible, and the finalization of the team 11 is possible by this individualization. Specific values can be measured. It's not an assessment or a calculation, rather it is an objective measurement which gives more specific values. Then benchmarking, what can be the average value for a speed pass or a dribbling speed, shot speed, and different can be benchmarked, and a player can be rated against that benchmarking. So with the data, the different positions of players can be reoriented in first half and second half. It can be measured, and for the next match it can be reworked if needed. So even the ball possession can also be assessed. What's a goal map from a distance? What is a goal map? What's the strategy? What's the sharpness, the on target? This can be measured. What's the speed at which it is shot? So the derivations with significance can be measured. As we have seen, the load with the ball and the pass length can be measured, and ball possession time of each individual and the team can be measured. And the advantages of the ball sensor against a camera tracking is best, or the foremost advantage is it cannot be blocked through any blockage or any object. The measurements are very clear, no disruptions are possible, the minimal disruptions, and the latency is 20 milliseconds, which means close to or almost equal to any human eye. So this is another advantage when a match or a training is done with the connected ball. The different length pass, and then what is the outplayed players per pass, passing distance, speed and direction of the pass, spacing between groups and players, successful and unsuccessful passes, number and quality of passes per possession. All these parameters can be measured. The impact of ball data on physical and tactical and technical performance evaluations are done with the connected ball. The best thing to note is it is no longer a subjective data, it's an objective measurement. So actual and factual data speaks much more than an objective or a subjective assessment. So EPTS, electronic performance and tracking systems, are nothing but these are primarily used for ensuring the safety. Any technology or any additional devices which are built in to the ball or any connected things shouldn't be affecting the health or safety of the player. So that is ensured through various tests performed under EPTS, electronic performance and tracking systems, which is a standard of mentioned by FIFA, and it is now extended for optical and wearable devices, giving system the chance to receive the FIFA quality mark. Quality mark should be done even for the embedded systems. Al Rihla is embedding all these technologies. Al Rihla means the journey or the safe journey, which is very deep rooted with the Arabic and inspired by the culture and architecture, and not only just Arabic culture, it also blends almost all the cultures and civilizations and also fans and mannerisms and etiquettes and dress codes of different cultures. That way it is Al Rihla really means and really mean that word, the safe journey. The technology is really taking a major influence in almost many major matches. On the last match, we could see between France and Tunisia, where France was having an upper hand based on the ranking and the skill of the players, but Tunisia had scored 1-0, and France was really doing a tight fight till the last minute. And after the full time, 90th minute, there was an extra time for 8 minutes, where on the last laps or the last seconds of the injury time, Antonio Griezmann has scored a goal, but which was disqualified for offside. So that was possible through a VAR, video assisted refereeing, which is supported by the connected ball technology, because that offside was at very fractional difference. Okay, so in the video replay we can really see it was a very tough decision to make that offside decision. So semi-automatic offside technology used in FIFA is also helping. So this way we can see different examples of technology in soccer, especially the ongoing FIFA Qatar 2022. So this is when we go back and refresh our memories, Maradona's magical moments in 1986 World Cup, where he kissed the cup, the World Cup. The crucial match between Argentina and England, Diego Maradona has scored one goal with his hand, and the referee couldn't notice that. The goalie Peter Shilton has complained it's a handball, but referee had allowed Argentina the goal. Maradona has made the goal with the hand, and had it been happening now, because of the technology, videos, and connected ball, definitely that mistake wouldn't have happened from the refereeing side, because the technology will be giving that decision whether it was a handball or a head ball within fraction of seconds with the technology assistance. So these kind of mistakes are really can be eliminated by the technology. I would like to commend Maradona is a very talented player. He's a genius in football, but this was one of the black marks he created in his career by doing a foul, by doing a handball in the to a goal. Okay, because sportsman spirit, the truth, the trustworthiness is very important. Okay, technology can really assist to bring out the truth and make the correct decisions. Another examples of how technology used in the sports is sneakometer used in the cricket. We are seeing this from 90s being implemented to sense whether there was a touch on the ball, to decide whether it was a catch or not, or an LBW. So sneakometer is used to capture the data. This was started using from 90s and developed by Alan Plaskett, who is an English computer scientist. Similar way, American football also uses the sensors and the transmitter for measuring, sensing the weight of the spin, the weight and the velocity, the spiral efficiency of the ball. Yes, these are the different examples of how technology can be used in the sports. And let's enjoy all the tournaments in FIFA Qatar 2022, and the technology has greater importance, and obviously technology opens up more career opportunities and entrepreneurial opportunities for people to come in, implement different methods and technology, and make the game more meaningful, more enjoyable.
Hope you had a very fruitful, meaningful discussion on today's session. How technology is helping. Please do make your comments and take this discussion forward. We'll meet up again in Ampha 2. Thank you so much.